In today's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe is going to continue by giving us the nimshal of the mashal we spoke about, of how the neshama, although it resides mainly in the heart, the neshama resides mainly in the mayach, in the brain, nonetheless, the energy spreads out throughout the entire body. And now we're going to give the nimshal of the way Hashem gives energy to the entire world, and how it is nevertheless mainly found in the Beis Hamikdash in a revealed way. Now we're going to help explain by giving another mashal. Hashem's light fills the entire world to give them energy. In every single world, out of the many worlds, there are thousands and thousands upon levels and souls and angels. So there's many worlds. And in every world, there's many different levels. Fine. So we explained earlier that despite the various differences in the organs of the body, nevertheless the soul gives energy to every single organ, gives life to every single body part. So we're going to say the same thing. The amount of light that is in every world, right? The idea that Hashem is creating every single world and giving energy to every single world is equal in the higher worlds and the lower worlds, like we said by the neshama, how it gives every single body part, no matter its level, it gives it life. Like it says in Tikkunim, Hashem is the sesimu, he is hidden from all hidden. So what does that mean? So even in the higher world, which you might think in the higher world Hashem is completely revealed, we're saying no, even in the higher worlds Hashem is still considered concealed. He is still hidden within the higher worlds. So when it says that he is hidden from all hidden things, he is not saying that he's more concealed than anything else in the world that's concealed. So let's say you have a pile of laundry and there's a shoe in the pile of laundry, right? So the shoe is concealed, right? So we're saying Hashem is even more concealed than anything that's concealed like this shoe. No, we're saying even in the places where Hashem is considered revealed, in these hidden worlds, even there he is concealed. Why? Hashem, there is no mind that can understand Hashem, even in the highest worlds. Right? Because Hashem is equally concealed from everyone. The same way Hashem is found in the higher world, so too he is found in the lower worlds. So what's the difference? And then if they're all the same, then the higher worlds and lower worlds are really all one thing. Why do we distinct and say, oh, there's higher worlds and lower worlds? The answer is, the difference is it's the difference is the amount of Hashem. The difference is regard to the flow of vitality, which is the flow of life from Ein Sof, from Gilui to being concealed. Yeah, we'll explain what that means in a minute. This is the reason why we call the energy of Hashem, we call it Oyer, right? In Zohar and in Svarim of the like Kabbalah Svarim, it refers to Hashem's energy as Shefa. Here we call it light. Now, why do we call it light? Yeah, because it's meant to. It's there to give life to the worlds and to all the creations. Yeah, so what's the difference between the higher worlds and lower worlds? The higher worlds get light in a little bit of a more revealed way, right? But still, the light's not completely revealed. It's still concealed mostly, and there's a little bit revealed. Every creation in the world gets light according to how it needs, right? Just like the brain gets more energy than the foot, and the foot gets more than the toe, and the toe gets more than the hair, because everything there's different levels. So too, everything in every single world gets according to its level. That's how much light it gets. Which is the individual light Hashem gives to every creation. Now, so that was all the higher worlds that Hashem gives them the revealed light in a little bit of a revealed way, but most of it is concealed. Aval, right? But even the highest of the lower worlds, they don't really get much of a revelation. It's pretty much all concealed. Rather, there's many levushim, there's many concealments, garments. Hashem conceals the light He gives them, right? He doesn't just give them open light. It's concealed in many levels of concealment. Imagine someone wearing many clothing and you can't see him anymore. So to here, this light is wearing so many clothing, so many garments, right? That you probably can't see the light anymore. So this concealment, these clothing are so thick, there's so many clothing, it's so strong, this concealment, that to what was able to happen because of this? So could you imagine, from Hashem's infinite light, He was able to create something which is so finite that it's physical. It's a world with earth and there's water and there's people and there's physical things, right? That's how low the light had to come, and that's how many concealments it had to have. He gives life to the world. So, if you look at something, for example, this actually has to do with our current situation, right? This looks like it has no light. It looks like there's nothing godly to it. It looks dead. It's not moving on its own. It's not walking on its own. It's not living on its own. Just staying here, right? Why is that? That is because, right, although there is vitality, there is a godly spark in this, a godly source of light, that's where it comes from. Nevertheless, because there's so many levushim, there's so many layers covering over it, we don't see it. So we don't even see the light at all. All we see is a physical thing, and at first glance, it looks like it's dead. Like it has no life inside. But however, yesh b'seicham, b'seicham yesh v'chayis amahava yisum mer ein liyesh tamid shaliach shalias ein avas kishahu. So really, in truth, this davar gashmi, this physical thing, has enough light in it to keep it alive, that it should not go back into reverting into and going back into being nothingness. So there is light in it, enough light to keep it from going back into nothing and not existing. This comes from where Hashem's in different light, but has many clothing, so we don't see it. So what is the light that comes from? The light that encloses our world, that gives life to our world. Where does it really come from? It comes from the highest places, that's Tzilos? No! It comes from the lowest of the lowest world, and the lowest sphere of that world. What's the lowest world? Asiya. And what's the lowest sphere in Asiya? Malchus, right? Chachma will be the highest, and Chachma being a das, Chasagor, the verse, right? Until we get to Malchus, the 10th one. And so that's where our world comes from, the lowest of the low. But, however, in this level of Malchus to Asiya, which is seemingly a very low level, there is in it the level of Malchus of Yetzirah. And in that there is, we have all the levels until we get Ache B'Sech Kulan Yitzfiris Atzilus. We have even the 10 high levels of Atzilus are within the world of our physical world. Which are one with Hashem. So in short, basically we said today that although nothing in this physical world seems like it has spiritual energy which gives it life, everything does, but it's just covered over in so many levels that it's hard to see. It's hard to actually see it. But in truth, everything has a physical, everything physical has a spiritual counterpart which is keeping it alive constantly. Shkoyach for joining today's Tanya shiur.